Wait a downpour. Nothing will get done until it clears. Let this be a lesson to those who yesterday said I'll do it tomorrow.
Retribution!
Incoming! The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll? Speed of light!
Cool it!
Don't blink! With sword comes shadow!
In going on an adventure.
speed of light! Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra. Don't blink!
Isn't that Jean? Seems she's talking to someone.
You make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply an amicable exchange of constructive opinions. No? I'll be sure to make thorough notes.
Oh, you're back. Thanks for your help. The elemental flow is finally... The aftermath of Storm Terror's last attack is fine. However, the pressure from the delegation has...
Delegation? From Liyue Harbor or in Azuma City?
Sneznaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo. Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui. Heard of them?
Oh, them? They're super famous! Wait, infamous is more the word.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action. The Cryo gods Fatui have always coveted the Animo god's power. I don't believe they have Mondstadt's best interests at heart. What is it? Oh, let us head back to headquarters. We shouldn't discuss important matters out in the open. Mondstadt and Snezhnaya are considered the same in status. Mondstadt is independent and does not belong to any other nation. In fact, despite being referred to as a city, Mondstadt is a nation. Though, Snezhnaya's Fatui are known to be the most aggressive diplomats in Teyvat.
Makes sense given the tone of that woman just now. So rude.
Oh, that doesn't sound very good. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
It's a crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Let me take a look. I can see impurities in the crystal, but no, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment. Give me some time. I'll take a look through...
Right. I'll leave the research to you then, Lisa.
Understood. I'll notify you all if I make any... Though, I wouldn't go getting your hopes up. They were incredibly ancient texts, not to mention... Ouch! Gosh, that hurt! The impurities in the crystal... It hurts when I get close. Ah, I see. It appears to react to visions. The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other. It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities as well, but don't seem to be affected in this. Anyway, the crystal would be better left in the hands of my cutie. It will just be a pain if left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes... I do not know what to make of it either. Well then, the Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you. Please accept the title of Honorary Knight, and the gratitude of the...
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage, and strange crystals. I know, may the wind open your eyes to the truth. We'll meet back here if you find anything.
There's something you didn't... The dragon and the crystal weren't the only things we saw. So you do remember him! That he looked just like that guy down there! See? See? Wait. Hold on a minute. That's the same guy! That green guy disappeared! Use Elemental Sight to track him down. His footprints lead to this wall. Incoming! Hey! Don't blink!
What is to be sung transpired in days of yore, when the divine archons still walked the earth. A dragon cast his curious gaze on the world below, as he parted from the heavens that gave his birth. The dragon sought truth amongst common folk, but mortal trifles only fogged his mind. The wind-born bard strummed his strings dulce, and the holy lyre answered his questions kind. The dragon was but a child full of wonder, and soared the heavens free from care. The bard's songs invited him to sing along, for he yearned to let all perceive him fair. Enchanting legends the bard and dragon were, but the tides of despair soon engulfed the land. The lion fang perished, and the falcon flag slept, as a vile dragon approached Mondstadt in lone stand. Over the cathedral loomed Death and his friends. Of the people's agony, the bards soon sang. The soaring dragon heeded his grave calls, and amidst the windstorms a brutal war sprang. Blood of venom sent the sky dragon into slumber, only to awake to be expelled in abhor. Why do people in this age loathe me so? But the holy liar replied no more. Wrath and woe, vigor and venom, poured from the dragon's bitter eyes. The dragon's curse sprawled in silence, but the liar could no longer soothe his cries.
Wait, you guys are... Oh, that's right. You're the ones that scared Dvalin away.
Dvalin? Who's that? Huh? Oh, right! Most people seem to call him Storm Terror. Why do you call him that? Are you...
Oh, so close.
Hey, so... Paimon thinks this guy has a screw loose.
I'm Venti the Bard. 3-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be precise. So, what do you need from...
Given you recognize us, Paimon doesn't believe we need to explain... Of course it's about Storm Terror! Hey! Cut it with the Amnesia Act! Alright, show it to him.
Oh, isn't this...
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
Dvalin, the anguish he feels has brought...
Tears?
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it? You really do have some wonderful... Someone like you is going to end up getting written into a bard's...
Oh, a hero so bright, should she stand in the light. Those...
Alas, I've really not the time to compose. Anyway, even if Dvalin is not taken down, he'll burn himself out in the flames of anger. Do you really deem that necessary? You can forget about me turning us in for now. I have another plan.
Oh? And what plan would that be?
Seeing this tear has brought to mind a friend so dear.
Friend?
One must be—
Hey, where are you running?
To the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. Bye-bye.
Huh. What do you make of that? As far as he's concerned, you're a weirdo. Know what? Familiar? I don't know. You're alone on that one. But did he just say symbol of Mondstadt's hero? Oh, Paimon knows! It's that huge tree! You know the...
Oh? What are you doing here? Though I was just wondering if you would happen to follow me. You speak of the god of Animo, Barbados?
Liyue and Inazuma's respective gods of Geo and Electro are still present, but Mondstadt has seen many a moon since they last. Why do you wish to know about the god of Animo?
Oh, it's because gods...
Just how is it that everyone sees Storm Terror? That said, there's no need to rush. I have not been back in a while. It seems there are a few who are unhappy with my arrival.
The wind! I can't open my eyes! What is a creature like that doing out here in such a calm place? You think it was going after that green guy? His relationship with the wind seems even deeper than yours. Scratch that.
Seems the dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind. Now then, you were saying someone had told... Is that so? Quite the scholar, I must say that. She's not wrong. The conflict has reached this point only because both sides... His hate, however, did not arise from the people not making tribute to the Four Winds, nor was it born from his own nature, but instead...
Degradation?
The black blood flowing through his heart has been torturing him. That's what has allowed him to be led astray by the lies of the Abyss Mage. Correct. They are from the Abyss Order, an organization comprised of I don't know where they come from. All I know is that they hold deep hatred. Many hilly trolls out in the wild take orders from them and act. Before arriving here, I too was like Dvalin, cursed and left to waste. But now, before us stands the symbol of Mondstadt's hero, the place from which the wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like when the tear was purified earlier. Like the poison is feels much better.
So, how exactly did you get poisoned?
That would be because I tried to communicate with... As a result, not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, but instead was also infected myself. Yes, it was you. So to make up for it, you're coming with me to the cathedral.
The Mondstadt Cathedral? To do what exactly?
To claim a certain holy lyre de Himmel.
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll?
So this holy lyre de...
One of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle...
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world. There's not a single song I do not know, no matter if it's from the past, Look me in the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy?
So how can we get the holy lyre?
It's said that it's enshrined deep within the cathedral, somewhere safe. I'll go take a look around. You can come if you want. Let me handle this. Hello there, sister!
May the Animo god bless you, young bard. How can I help you?
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mondstadt from its...
Oh, what a blessing from the god of Anna. But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius. Why have you come to...
Because you, dear sister, are able to help. I'd like to borrow the holy lyre. With it, I'll be able to help...
Please see yourselves out.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grand Master makes up her mind, nothing can stand in the Knight's way.
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't Storm Terror—
That foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of Animo themselves would forgive.
Please, I beg of you.
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
Then, I guess I'm left with no other— I cannot hide anymore. My disciples, rejoice! Behold, the god of Animo, Barbados, has descended. Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does—
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork.
Wait! Huh? She didn't even bat an eyelid. But I have at least learned what I— She didn't deny that the cathedral is enshrining the holy— Now, since you're the hotshot of the night, maybe you can give it a shot.
Barbados bless you. I know you. You and Amber saved Mondstadt that. So what brings you here? Tasks from the acting Grand Master. Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that a suspicious bard, he's full of nonsense and even called himself Barbados. He must be up to something. There are regulations in place for the use of the Holy Lyre. Currently, it's only used in Ludi Harpasta. Signed documents from the Grand Master, Seneschal, and Community Representative are all required. So, may I see the document from the Knights of Favonius? A signed document is required. Without it, Now, if you'll excuse me,
It didn't work. I knew it.
You knew—
I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius is. You see, the best warrior should always be presented with the best sword. Does the story not make for a fitting balance?
So what are you trying to say? That we're not good—
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see the warrior standing— Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going to be possible. We're simply going to have to— Today we stand for free will! Come now, speak up. That's what free will is for. Look at you. But seriously, you're more suitable for the job than— Aside from singing, I don't really have any other talents. Besides, if I was caught, I'd have no one to right the grave injustice—
How can it be a grave injustice if you got caught?
But things are different for you. You are the superstar of the Knights of Favonius. You have made Should you get caught, you would easily be able to talk your way out. The guards here, it seems they're off duty throughout the night. If we manage to seize this opportunity, it should be smooth.
Stop mentioning us getting caught!
What do you say? Yes. Seems I did mention that. Your point being? Why does your decision hinge upon whether—
Paimon will fill you in on her background story when we get the time.
Huh?
Man, this stinks. Having to stand around here all day long.
Seems we're gonna have to wait until nightfall. Who are you? She disappeared!
Freeze! What are you doing here?
No, run! Oh no! We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
Master D-Luke, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has...
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers. You'd be less... But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. Oop.
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard.
Ask who exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt.
Master D-Luke, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized?
Haven't you heard, Master D-Luke? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre.
Huh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animal themselves. Such a precious piece.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from my cellar.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master D-Luke.
Today I think I'll have a glass of...
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the...
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first.
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still... Oh, you want to ask, who's this? He is Master D-Luke, the boss of... He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre, even if you are fools. But we don't often get this.
It wasn't us that stole it.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal
Hotshot? Oh, so it's you. So, you and the bard are close friends? Well, despite only being a passing traveler, shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui? Weak and... Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers. Why did you steal?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs.
That's fine. I somehow always end up...
If I tell you the story with a performance, will...
It depends. I'll make my own...
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 mora and the whole...
Very well. Let me put on a show.
What did I just witness? This is confidential information.
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master D?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a sus. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the bard, however, it'd be better if you stayed in the...
No problem.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern.
You're here.
Wait, you're...
Well, first of all, I contacted more than one. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Lyre, but I never suspected it was... So, the sound of the Holy Lyre can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal.
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting them... Now that's the hot shot of the Knights of Favonia.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard, but we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and
I believe you.
to persuade our stubborn command... Wait.
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the Four Winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame it. But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the people would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe an outlander so...
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind. We don't often get to work together after.
Wow, this is really...
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre...
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the Seven Nations. The Cryogods Fatui seem to be after the Animo God's power. Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on the only other way to affect the Animo God's power is to take...
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to... coerce.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so...
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the seven. Outlander, ready to go?
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryogod. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think they intend to use Barbados' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh,
Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is it?
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui. Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining. Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Better to not implicate yourself on a personal level.
Quite a downpour. Nothing.
Don't blink! Hey!
Thunder and lightning can be quite...
No, no, no! Don't even. The entire floor's defenses have been broken. I thought it was the Abyss Order attacking. No, don't! I have valuable information. We hid the lyre in the depths of these ruins. The place it's being kept is locked up tight. If you're after the key, keep going further into the ruins. I don't know which one of the guards has it, but I'm sure you can find the guards and...
This guy looks like he's about to wet himself.
You just worry about yourselves. One of the 11 is already in Mondstadt. Signora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna string you up and torture you. When that time comes, don't you dare say a word about...
Did he say Senora? What a strange name.
Number 8 of the 11 goes by the name Signora. The fact that the Fatui can run amok across the 7 nations like they do is entirely because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
Who are you? Ha! The will of Snezhnaya is as solid as the permafrost.
Are you here to play with
Think
me?
you can bully me?
Let me amuse myself a little. Look at me.
He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room? Seems like we've turned this room inside out, but no key. Time to move on to another room. Seems like we've turned this room inside out, but no key. Time to move on to another room. There's one room left that we haven't tried. Surely the key must be in there.
Who are you? You're... I am a proud citizen of Snezhnaya.
Shaken and stirred. Incoming. Hey!
You rats scurry out from? Senora's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs. So I'll be the one to take care of you. Save her the trouble of having to deal with you herself.
Verdict is...
Speed of light! With sword comes shadow. Don't blink! Hey!
Can't run from death.
Finally, the lyre is back in safe. Where did that guy go, though? He was here a second ago.
Senora is going to end you. The songs bards sing of your demise will be so terrifying.
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end.
Welcome back! This is the Holy Lyre! You managed to retrieve it! The pattern of flowing wind carved on the rosewood, and the strings still feel cool to the touch.
What do you think, Venti? Can you summon Dvalin?
Although this lyre is the real thing, as you can see, the lyre has been through 1,000 years of history. In this condition, you couldn't play music fit for even Diluc's tavern with it.
Bards fight to get on the stage of my tavern. Don't make assumptions.
Is that really important right now, Master? And you! Did you just borrow the Holy Lyre to play music for drunkards to hear? What do you mean?
Anyway, we won't be able to call Dvalin with it. The lyre itself is fine, but the string... You're up, Outlander. Relax, it's not broken. It's just that the intensity of its animo power has greatly diminished. Do you still have Dvalin's teardrop crystal with... Great! Try to use it on the Holy Lyre. It worked as expected.
This youthful glow.
Praising yourself? Really?
I was talking about the Holy Lyre.
Thanks to our traveler friend having purified the crystal, the Holy Lyre won't continue to lose. That said, its power is far from replenished. It'd be great if we could get more tears. I can surmise that Dvalin will already be crying, suffering alone in some deserted place.
Poor baby.
This is not something that an honorary knight can accomplish alone. I will mobilize the rest of the night. When you get the teardrop crystal, please let our honorary knight perform.
Heroes supporting each other and setting out on a journey together. Let me come up with a song for you.
Is that all you're going to do?
Wouldn't be much of a bard if I didn't.
You're so cheeky. Oh, Paimon knows. From now on, you'll be known as Tone Deaf Bard.
This search reminds me of a feud I once had with the Fatui. 6 months ago, a thief stole treasure from the East Temple of the Four Winds.
Whoa, what was it? A cup used by Barbados?
No. Although if such a thing existed, it would be very valuable. Among all the relics they managed to dig up, one particular object was very rare. It was a vial which contained the Animo God's breath.
Relics come in every shape and form, huh?
Anyone with an eye for fine art would like to add this relic to their collection. Once word got out, the Fatui started trying to seek it out as well. They've made tons of counterfeits that can be found everywhere. In response, I just bought every one I could find, irrespective of its authenticity. We're still at it now. I've bought more than 2,000 fakes to date, and the Fatui are yet to find the real one.
Whoa, you guys are insane. So it means the real one must be out there somewhere on the black market, right? Paimon will give you a discount on them if she finds any, because Paimon's just great like that.
Sure, you can try to find the real one. I'll take what you find, even if they're fake. Once you're done, find me at the winery. I'll trade you a beer for every 20 you find.
of light! Think you can bully me?
Time for retribution!
Don't blink! Nowhere to hide. Incoming! Don't blink! Hey!
That's everything.
Paimon didn't think we'd find the volunteers in a place like this.
As knights, we are taught to hone our investigative skills.
Wow! Very impressive.
In my experience, the secret to finding what you are looking for is to never look for it in the first place. Don't think too much about it and don't search too hard. And before you know it, what you're looking for will appear right before your very eyes.
What?
Don't worry about it too much. The more flustered you become, the less likely you are to find it. Pay attention to what you see in your peripheral vision, and you might just stumble upon what you're looking for.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like that would work.
No, seriously, it does though. In fact, it's how I used to find my tortoise whenever he went missing.
Wait! You had a pet tortoise?
Yes, why? Something wrong, Paimon?
No, it's, well, just surprising is all.
Why?
Paimon can't imagine Jean having a pet tortoise. Surely you find it hard to imagine too, Master Diluc.
No, I don't. I had one too when I was a kid. What's so strange about it?
What? You too?
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll?
Incoming! Speed of light! Hey! Right.
That's everything. On to the next.
Incoming!
Don't blink! Incoming! Sketch!
Look at you, Boozle!
With sword comes shadow. Don't blink! Speed of light! Don't blink!
Shaking air!
Cool it!
Incoming!
Oh, so sorry.
Cut to the chase! Don't blink! Speed of light! Hey!
We're done gathering.
It's too early to relax. We're still not done with Storm Terror. Besides, the Fatui could also be...
Hey, Diluc, I heard that the Fatui have recently proclaimed you persona non grata.
What an honor. Nobody was ever proclaimed persona grata by the Fatui anyway.
The Fatui? The diplomatic delegation from Snezhnaya? What have they got against Master Diluc?
The Fatui are a problem not only for the Knights, they also present a real threat to the whole of Mondstadt. And when it comes to threats against Mondstadt, Diluc is...
That's enough, Jean. You Knights are subject to too many restrictions. You can't directly confront this so-called diplomatic scum. Personally, I despise them. If I were to choose between eating a cryo slime alive or joining the Fatui, I'd prefer to be crushed to death by a meteorite.
Jeez, your wording is so very dramatic.
put our crystals together. Oh, the color of these crystals looks... Dvalin. You're going... Let's start purifying these crystals first. Please, Traveler.
It is hard to believe such a thing is possible until you've...
Interesting. It's like filtering wine. The process is...
I think we should have enough tears now. So next, use the crystals on the Holy Lyre like last time.
It worked!
It seems completely different from before.
The lyre's animo power seems fully restored. We should be able to use it now. It's all thanks to you.
Now, where should we summon Storm Terror? It must be away from the city, else there will be casualties. Should perhaps here at the winery?
If the winery was destroyed, it's not something I couldn't eventually fix.
The wind that blows at sea or in high places should be able to carry a bard's words far away. It's never going to work if the air is too dry or suffocating.
Paimon understands. Sea or high places, right? Then the best location to play the lyre would be...
If you go east from Starfell Lake, there are mountains south of the beach.
Oh, you mean that beach you were snoring?
Star Snatch. What do you think, Bard? Meets the requirements, no?
Let me think. Star Snatch Cliff. All right, let's do it there.
Very well. Then let's meet at Star Snatch Cliff when we're ready. Please don't be late. Sorry. I didn't mean to...
Don't blink! Speed of light!
Everyone is finally here.
What a view!
Lovely for a fated reunion, isn't it? Well, we must be prepared for...
Regardless of the outcome, things finally seem to be Mondstadt has really been going through so much recently.
In the end, the solution to our problem was as simple as a traveler in a song. I suppose the Knights of Favonius may have played a part in it too.
Oh, we get it, Master Diluc. Everyone, please step aside. I, the best wandering bard of the mortal world, shall begin my performance with the Holy Lyre.
What
What has been done cannot be undone.
Then why do I see sadness in your eyes? Sadness that speaks of your yearning for this song.
We are communicating. Huh?
No! Don't depart! Do not be fooled by him, dear dragon. He left you to rot alone. Now he attempts to deceive you once more.
Beetles!
Let your wrath fester. Mondstadt has already turned its back on you.
You were planning this all along to have me slain by them!
No! Listen to me!
The time has come for the dragon to serve its true master. While you beware your magnetic shadows, watch the world tremble with fear.
Dvalin.
Barbe... Venti, please, be careful.
You've known my true identity for some time now, haven't you, Jean? Though, I thank you for continuing to use the name Venti.
How's the Holy Lyre? Can it still be played, or does it need to be repaired?
Unfortunately, I think it's beyond repair.
You're right. If we don't fight the evil at its source, then...
In which case, I shall call upon Outrider Amber to track...
No need.
Why is that?
I eradicated one not long ago, in one of the Four Winds temples.
What? When?
If you want to track those monsters down, then I'll seek answers from my contacts.
Though he dislikes the Knights of Favonius, he protects Mondstadt in his own way.
Oh? Why does our little Paimon sound so doting all of a...
Wait for my word. I'll be sure to let the Abyss Order know that their blatant disregard will not go unpunished.
Your Highness, your humble servant returns. When your homeland returns to this world, we shall revel in its glory.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. coming.
Cool it! What's the hurry? The Abyss Order. Enemies of the human race. Even the underground networks rare. With that said, it was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to dig up a few clues.
Really? That quickly? You...
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animo God Barbados. Why exactly do you need that?
How do I put it? The Seven, as people now know them, were once known as the Seven Archons. Each Archon presides over their own part of Tevat. That is the role the Archons play. Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstadt, and I don't feel Mondstadt would...
Go forth and establish a city of freedom without rule. We have not forgotten Barbados's wish.
Jean, you're such a devotee. Maybe someone got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the Seven. Aw, you flatter me.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing? But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The common... We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
Verdict is...
Speed of light! Hey! Don't blink! Cut to the chase! Incoming! Speed of light! Incoming!
Freeze!
Burn!
Hey!
Think you can bully me?
Good. Speed of light. Huh? What's this? After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from it. It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and... Huh. Do you know of Storm Terror's... Of course. I believe the people of Mondstadt. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special... But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic... I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of It should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Storm Terror...
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my response. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
The Traveler?
Correct. But you have a much more precious forte. The impurities in the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same, which me.
You tone-deaf bard! Don't you see how crazy this is? You've seen what Dvalin is like when he's ticked off. She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
Hey, nice plan. Worth a shot.
I am with you, Honorary Knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss and...
Humans aren't without their strengths. Let's go.
And so, epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
Don't blink! Hey! Shake it, and...
Cool it!
Speed of light! It's a storm barrier. It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have. I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm Wait, what is that?
Enemy attack! Prepare your...
The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance. Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly troll camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
Hey! Speed of light! The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high element. It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have presumably spreading their forces to halt our...
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the...
It actually opened! You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard.
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror. Watch yourselves. Let's move.
Looks like this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
Oh. You do have a point. It's stuck.
It's stuck.
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole in it?
I suppose we could make use of that
Let's make a detour then.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct. That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent? Got lucky that time.
Right.
Think you can bully me? Speed of light. the tower.
We can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient...
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. How it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have...
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light act. If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here. Let's go find them.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
You do have a... This light actuating ceremony does work magic! It looks like one of the 3 halos above has now become solid ground! Let's start looking for the next puzzle! It seems 2 of the halos have become solid ground. 1 more and the seals at the top of the tower will be broken.
With sword comes shadow.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
Don't blink.
It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward from here.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us to the fair despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
As for Master Jean, responsibility. What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of... She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the seven. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed, and no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler. May the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go just like the last time. I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Look! There are two shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots! Getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. And condense the pure animo from the shock-fleeing fire. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. Shatter the condensed animo orbs to create acceleration currents. I know it's hard to tell amidst the barrage of bullets, but this is the only way. Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Let's play! Sketch! No chance! Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck! Cut to the chase! Don't blink! This is Dvalin's ace in the hole! Celestinum Finale Termini!
This dragon has strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. No chance! Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. Speed of light!
This place is gonna collapse!
It's been a while since we flew like this together. How, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animo Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returned. Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic...
I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that.
That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you... When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outright.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Aftermath? Here?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on this. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the hilly churls were moving.
Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clear.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. I know, it's strange. Hilly churls aren't usually capable of. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind.
They've taken over the hilly churls. Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have.
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listen. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? But there's no time like the present, right? You
bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here. What timing! Not only was Jean away right when the hilly trolls attacked, luckily, the knights on hand all did an admirable job, and we successfully. I guess Kaya must have had his reasons. I mean, it's not like he would have just sat the whole thing out at the cat's tail.
Barbara's here. Leave the... Ta-da!
Here we go. This crisis, danger, Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time of great upheaval, we must rally to... What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I miss the acting clanmasters. Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. I cannot imagine a world... I hope they get the trade routes back up and running.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the four winds. We never should have forgotten. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with it. For that, we have you to thank. And as long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail.
Greetings. May I take your...
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is...
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Me? Nothing. On the contrary, I'm trying to work out what other... That's why I'm here. Somewhere quiet.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect... If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the Hilly Churl's cries sounded from the city gates, that same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the... except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of... through various means. I managed to gather some... The situation is this. The Abyss Order...
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised...
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with... There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her... Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he's slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk him. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please. It's been getting quite busy recently. So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the Sevens until we find clues about it.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the wind may blow. That's the spirit. Remember, all right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Barbara's here. Leave the healing to me.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Animal Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assist. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the... Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing. And on the contrary, simply...
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you... We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been...
We, did bring it with us.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received the Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? Tone deaf, Bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
You should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake! Planet?
Don't listen to his nonsense.
Okay. Well, basically, I found you lying outside the
Paimon thinks you could still use a final splash of ice cool.
That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's completely normal.
He left? Already?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured...
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way... I said the exact same thing last time. So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole...
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya?
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zepelyarny Palace. And the 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's Gnosis. How should I... 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago. And after that... But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for if you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, and he only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction.
Even so, it sounds like he works much.
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye.
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of Traveler. As you set off on your journey once again, the birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the the destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chant. Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the descent...
Let them... Everything's... that time.
Incoming.
sword comes shadow. Speed of light. Hey! Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Incoming! Hey!
Shaken and stirred! Look at you, Foozle!
Don't blink! Hey! With sword comes shadow. Speed of light. Incoming. Speed of light. Don't blink. Cut to the chase. Speed of light. Hey! Don't blink. Incoming. Hey!
Cool it!
Speed of light.
Think you can bully me?
Incoming. Hey! Nowhere to hide. your drink.
Oh, so sorry.
Time for retribution!
With sword comes shadow. Incoming. One step back, two forward. Speed of light. Hey! Don't blink! Hey! Nowhere to hide. Incoming. Look at you, Foodtail! Don't blink!
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
With sword comes shadow. Speed of light.
Freeze.
Incoming. Got lucky that time. Don't blink! Hey! Speed of light!
The hunting.
Speed of light.
What's it done?
Die! Nowhere to hide.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Don't blink.
La da 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 da.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.